talk about Shakur Stevenson real quick. I want to talk about his hands, his injuries. So back when Shakur Stevenson fought uh, Edwin De Los Santos, it was said that he had a shoulder injury or his left hand was bothering him, or something like that. He wasn't throwing his left. But then in the corner, you never really heard his grandfather say anything about his left hand. Now, I'm one that been saying that, if he said his hand was hurting or whatever, I think it was his hand, right? If he said his hand was bothering him, then that's what it is, right? But then we get to the next fight. We get to the fight with him and Artem Havertunian, right? And he's doing much better in this fight, but there's times in the fight where it looked like he let off the steam, or he just wasn't, he wasn't in full attack mode or whatever it is. He wasn't throwing that many punches. So then I had made a video saying his broken hands, because you can hear him say something about his hands or something like that. And then somebody had said something about get the doctor or something like that. So I'm a little confused about the injuries of Shakur Stevenson. I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't know exactly what's going on. But what I do know is the reason why a lot of fans won't believe that he has injuries is because the way he acts and talks outside of the ring before fights. Now, if Shakur, both of his hands was messed up going into this Havertunian fight, why even say anything about, I'm going to whoop this dude, I'm about to go in there, I'm about to stop this dude? He was saying he was going to stop him during the fight. Before the fight, he said he was going to whoop on him, he was going to put a beating on him. He said the same thing with Edwin De Los Santos. He was going to beat him up and do this, that, and the third. And then he did something totally opposite. He did the same thing in this fight with Havertunian. The difference is he definitely was more aggressive, a little bit more aggressive, punched a bit more, planting his feet a bit more than against Edwin De Los Santos. We'll give him that for sure. But some of my homies up here was like, yo, this is, his hands are the reasons why he wasn't letting his hands go, was because his hands are brittle or whatever the case is. But what's interesting is when Terrence Crawford and Andre Ward was talking to him in the back after the fight, you never heard Shakur even bring up his hands. You never even heard him say his hands was messed up. I didn't hear it, man. Am I missing a part? But I didn't hear nothing. I heard the conversation they had. Never heard Terrence Crawford bring it up. Never heard Andre Ward talk about it. Never heard Shakur talk about it. So I kind of found that a little strange. But whatever the case is, man, if his hands are messed up, man, and this is what I've been saying though about Shakur Stevenson. Don't talk this super tough. Don't talk this super crazy stuff before the fight. I think that's another reason why the fans are getting a little upset with Shakur. It's because before these fights, man, he talked like he's about to go in there and straight dog walk all his opponents. He's going in there to stop dudes. He's going to put in pain, and then when he get in the ring, it's the opposite. And I think that's what the reason why a lot of fans are getting upset with Shakur Stevenson. If he going in there and saying he gonna do all these things, the people that pay to see these fights, they want to see this stuff, man. Like if he was a little bit more humble and say, yo, I'm just gonna go out there and do what I do. He did say that when it came to the knockout before the fight. They asked him, he said, I don't know, if I get it, I get it. If it comes, that's the way he's supposed to be talking. Especially if you're not really a knockout artist, that's how you're supposed to talk. But when you say stuff like that, you're like, yeah, I'm not going in there to look for the knockout, but I'm going in there to put on the show, or I'm going in there to do what I do. The fans not going to really have high expectations for a knockout. That's just my take on it, man. But if his hands are brittle, man, moving forward, man, I mean, his style is already his style. I don't see him changing it anytime soon at all. And one other thing that Cameron did say that made sense, man. You can't say fuck the fans, bro. Even if you feel like that, you got to keep that to yourself. I don't hear none of these other dudes saying that shit. He got to stop saying that shit, man. Fuck the fans. It's not about. It is about the fans, bro. If it wasn't for the fans, none of these dudes would have all be broke. If it wasn't for the fans, none of these boxers would be getting money. None of them. So I think he got to chill, man. Jay Prince need to reel him in and tell him, yo, man, look, don't say that, man. You know what I mean? If they knew better, they would be telling Shakur to chill with all of them antics, man. You know, all that gunplay talk and straps and all that. That shit ain't cool either, man. You got to chill with all that, because it's real killers out here. You got to stop running his mouth when it comes to shit like that, man, because you're a boxer. That don't mean you're immune to a bullet, man. You got to chill. And don't matter if you run with Jay Prince or not. Dudes don't care about none of that shit. A lot of dudes don't care nothing about none of that. You run with Jay Prince. Ain't nobody bulletproof, man. So you inviting that kind of energy into your atmosphere, you gonna get that same shit. And then whoever you're around, they gonna get the same energy that you brought into it, you know. So that's not cool. You gotta learn how to just be a boxer and just humble yourself a little, homie, you know, for real. But that's all I got, man. Let me know what you think. It's your boy Rubber Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all later.